2024 or 2021 to 24, Anshul Bhai, what did well was PSUs, defense, railways. 2025 beyond, the leadership of the market will change because every time there's a shakeout in the market, leadership of the market will change. Where do you think the next leg of leadership will emerge? Can you be more specific there? Rather than saying power, if you can say it could be power transmission. Rather than saying autos, you could say two-wheelers. Rather than saying, manufacturing, you could say AMS. I mean, you get the spirit of my question.
I do, Nikunj bhai, and that's a very valid question. I think that is what all investors are grappling with. What I've realized over the years is that leadership arises where ownership of a sector or stocks is low, and that combines with valuations being reasonable. Typically, that is a space which nobody is talking about today, and people will be talking about tomorrow. So we as investors need to really sort of gain where investors will be focused in the coming future. In our judgment, that space is consumer discretionary at this moment. Why I say that is that if you look at the consumer discretionary space, for instance, take the footwear space. Many of the stocks over the last 3 5 years are down as much as 60 70%. And that fall had happened prior to the recent last 6 months fall. So while our markets were in a bull market of their own, this space in general had seen a significant downturn and stocks were down materially. Take the paint space as well. I mean, that space was again, I mean, there were marvelous investors who were out on the street talking about one large company in the paints sector, rising to the moon. And we have seen that that large company in the paint sector is down half from recent highs being made 4 5 years back. These are all consumer discretionary spaces which have corrected materially. These are spaces which nobody has focus on today, where valuations after a really long time have become reasonable, and where the future bodes very well for these spaces to be multiples in terms of the businesses or where they are today. Now, if you add all of those things together, I think that we are in a very attractive period to accumulate these stocks, even for instance, value retail. And in our judgment, next year and beyond, leadership will be from this space.